Our final speaker is Mr. Lukman Adebyi, and he's the president of our sister organization in Nigeria, the Ahmadiyya Movement in Islam, who actually celebrated their centenary anniversary last year, and a few of us were very fortunate to be able to attend and participate. Mr. Adebyi has been really the driving force between this renewed connection between the Ahmadiyya movement in Islam in Nigeria and the Lahore Ahmadiyya movement, and we're very fortunate to have him with us again today.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I've just been introduced as giving you my name. So I thought I should give a few more background before I go into what I have prepared. I come from Nigeria. Population of Nigeria right now is about 170 million. We came under the umbrella of Britain in 1862. And they called us protectorate. That is a diplomatic name for colony. And out of the 170 million people, we have Muslims are at least 70 million. Most of them from the north and southwest. I come from the southwest. Lagos itself, which used to be the capital, now the capital is Abuja, and Lagos is the business capital. We have a population of 20 million people in Lagos alone. And Lagos is a tiny place, less than 1/58 of the land mass of Nigeria. We came in contact with the Ahmadiyya movement in Islam in 1916. And we are very fortunate indeed because we were exposed very early on to the message of Ghulam Ahmed. I'm happy, I'm fortunate that it happens in my lifetime that when the Ahmadiyya movement in Islam had the first split in 1914, the Lahore group, they align with us more properly than the Qadianis. And we came into contact with the Lahore group again in 1995, but more properly around 2010. And during those times, what they have been doing to us is sending us literature to help our people understand Islam properly. And we are very grateful. Now, today what we want to discuss is how the translation work of Maulana Muhammad Ali was received in Nigeria. Now, I will read some of the presentation. As we all know, the Mujaddid of the 14th century Islamic calendar was Hazrat Ghulam Ahmad, who founded the Ahmadiyya movement in Islam in Qadian in 1889 in the service of Islam. Under the guidance of Allah, he wrote many books explaining many riddles, the most important being that Jesus Christ has long been dead and buried, and his grave is in Kashmir. All his books were in Urdu, except a few, and he did not understand English language. He therefore needed somebody versed in English and Urdu to assist in translating his thoughts and workings and writings from Urdu to English language. Allah guided him to Maulana Muhammad Ali. Hazrat Ghulam Ahmad was very lucky with his choice of Muhammad Ali, not only because Muhammad Ali was well gifted in knowledge, as he had 3 degrees in law, English, and mathematics. He was also spiritually advanced and was easily attracted to the goals of Hazrat Ghulam Ahmad. Probably the most important assignment given Muhammad Ali by Hazrat Ghulam Ahmad was the translation of the Holy Quran from Arabic to English language. Why English language? People will ask. English language was the language of the British Empire, or what the other people call the Raj. This was the need, there was the need to acquaint the colonial masters of the latest message from Allah through the need to set up a journal in English to discuss development of thoughts in Islam. There was also the need to send out missionaries to educate countries far and wide about Islam. Although the idea of the translation of the Quran was suggested by the reformer himself before his death in 1908, Muhammad Ali was very busy with other assignments, such as being the chairman of the editorial board of the journal and translating many of the books of the reformer from Urdu to English, that he did not embark on the translation work until 1909, after the death of the reformer. This translation actually lasted all of 8 years, 1909 to 1917. This year is therefore the centenary of the completion of the translation of the Holy Quran in English. Muhammad Ali thus became the first Muslim to undertake the task of translating the Quran into English. All previous translators, such as Palmer, Rodwell, and others, were non-Muslims. Muhammad Ali did a fantastic work in his translation, as is amplified in the comments in the foreword to the 1951 edition, portion of which read, "The English translation of the Holy Quran, with commentary by Maulana Muhammad Ali, who died in 1951, has been highly acclaimed all over the world ever since the first edition in 1917, and holds the position of a renowned classic of religious literature. In the realm of Western scholarship, the impact of Muhammad Ali translation is noticeable in the changed outlook on Islam, and the changed tone noticeable in the changed outlook on Islam and the changed tone of literature about Islam that has since appeared. A clear example was the English writer H.G. Wells, who in his book, Outline of History, published in 1920, made copious references to the translation, and in fact included all of section 16 of chapter 3 verbatim in the book. Another Muslim translator, Mr. Pictor, appeared to model his work on that of Muhammad Ali, in addition to praising his work, to high heavens. In Nigeria, the reception to the 2002 edition of the translation has been great and effusive. At this stage, let me thank the Lahore Ahmadiyya Islamic Society for their sacrifice in the task they are undertaking for Allah. As we all know, the Anjuman is in the forefront of the translation of the Muhammad Ali English translation of the Holy Quran into several European and Asian languages. Their efforts are bearing a lot of fruits, and everything is still progressing. In the words of Sir Winston Churchill of Britain, when thanking the Royal Air Force for saving Britain from defeat in the Second World War, he said, in the history of human endeavors, never did so many owe so much to so few. May the Almighty Allah continue to assist and strengthen your efforts. The English translation of the Holy Quran was made available in Lagos in large numbers to Nigerians for free distribution to individuals, schools, and colleges. This task of distribution nationwide was entrusted to the Ahmadiyya movement in Islam Nigeria, of which, by the grace of God, by the grace of Allah, I am the president. So far, we have received over 15,000 copies of the Holy Quran for distribution. The feedback we now report is very encouraging. This translation have been embraced enthusiastically by all and sundry, including Christians, who are seeing the beauty of Islam and asking for more to give to their children. What they claim they like about the translation are as follows. A, topics discussed in the introduction are, and the way they discuss them. Number one, the Holy Quran and its divisions. That will be in page 1 to 25 to 30. World greatest spiritual force, 31 to 35. Relation to earlier scriptures, 36 to 38. Liberal view of other religion, 39 to 42. Life after death. People like that one a lot. 43 to 51 of Muhammad Ali translation. The position of woman, and that is 52 to 54. Purity of the Quranic text, 55 to 86. Then, the other thing they like? The opening summary given at the beginning of each chapter, which gives a synopsis of what is being translated. They like that one because people can quickly read and have some idea of what they are going to meet. Another one is the footnotes on each page, which give clear explanation of the words, ideas, and meaning of relevant ayats. All the above steps have endeared the translation to all that have come in contact with the Quran, together with the religion of Islam, which was not also supplied in large numbers to us. Many people have enjoyed the two together and are asking for more. May the Almighty Allah bless all the people behind this great effort of Ibadah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.